How to become a genius? Is it really possible? Yes. Isn't a birthright? No, it's not. Then how? Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. So it's only hard work? I'm sorry, it's not. If you read the same book for the 10 times, 100 times, you cannot become a genius. Even in that subject too, you cannot. Then how? It's called smart work. How to do smart work? Before smart work, we are going to analyze something. We have to analyze yourself. Why? Because you are the only person who knew about you, your powers and weakness. Actually, I have quoted some positives I know. Some persons can study longer, some remember longer, some persons analyze better, some love diagrams, some love numbers, some persons concentrate better, some calculate better. Some people play well. You have to write down all the positivities and negativities you have and analyze how you are going to improve the positives and reduce the negatives, and you have to follow it. Books. Actually, I am good at studies, so I can tell you how to study well. You have to understand. Try to understand maximum. Never skip a line or word without understanding its literal meaning. Don't just read, learn. For the same topic, read from various sources like multiple authors' books, Wikipedia, and reliable websites. Not all websites. For medicine, you can try PubMed. If you have understood it, you can remember it for a longer period of time. Books. While learning, you can read associate subjects in the same time. As I am a medical student, I can give you an example. If you are reading tuberculosis from microbiology, read its pathology from Robbins, and about the anti-tubercular drugs from pharmacology and Harrison. Then read TB causing diseases in lung, bone and abdomen from internal medicine, orthopedics and general surgery and its management. So you are covering everything about tuberculosis. Actually, you are not wasting your time. There will be lot of overlaps. So you can read faster and learn more and remember longer. Teach. How teaching? Because while you are teaching others, for you it's a revision. You can self assess, and you come to know in those areas where you are weak, and you may learn some new points too from your friends. So teach. And next, observe. How observation comes here? You can learn not only from your mistakes, from other person mistakes too, because life is very short. And also try to learn good things from others, like how a player holds the bat and how a surgeon holds knife. You can observe many things and you can learn. I know a person's study habit. Before starting studies, he decides that he will read only once that specific topic, and he has to repeat everything he just studied, and he just do it. Do you think it's impossible for you? No, you are wrong. If you tell your mind what it has to do, then it will do it. if you are determined. Make your mind your servant. Persistence. This is the most important thing for success. Micro speed and macro persistence. Even Mount Everest climbed with small footsteps, and even persons without legs have climbed it. Just focus on your day to day schedule, not on what's left, and persist. This is the part 2, how to remember things which you cannot understand. Actually, we may not understand some areas in our field of study, but anyhow, we have to remember them too and write it in the exams. How? My easy way is mnemonic, and you can try it too. You can search for specific mnemonics and find some and follow. If you can't find good mnemonics, you can even create some. How? Mnemonic, think it as like a game. You are going to find a solution for a tough game. There are no written rules to create a mnemonic, and it should not be random like ABCD. There should be a relationship between your topic and the mnemonic. Hence, it can become unforgettable and it can be remembered lifelong. How? Let me explain with an example. Legionella, it's a bacteria from microbiology, and it's a very uncommon bacteria. Even microbiology professors don't remember much. And if you see, Legionella has a leg. So with leg, it can walk. So it's a motile bacteria. It can move and it can also run fast. So it is an acid fast bacteria. Third, there are hairs present in the leg. So it is related to hairy cell leukemia. Like this, you can add n number of things and continue to remember. And it's for a very long time. If I do all these things, can I become number one? Sorry, you may not. But I can assure you that you can reach top 10%, or minimum you can upgrade yourself. Then how to become number one? That requires a special ingredient that is called passion. Passion for knowledge. Because he is the one who don't read for marks or comments or praise. He just read for knowledge. He is the one who can become number one. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land among the stars. All the best to become a genius. Thank you.